Hello folks and welcome to another helping of, wait for it, Mr H's Hot Pot. Now you join me this evening here in a sunny St Anne's on Sea. Why couldn't it have been like this last week, Mrs H?
Because you had your holidays.
Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Not to worry, not to worry. So, like I said, this evening we're in St Anne's on Sea. And speaking of Great Yarmouth, the other week, whilst I was there, I was doing a little vlog regarding one of the drinking fountains that was there on the promenade. Well, at St Anne's on Sea, there's also a drinking fountain. Now, unfortunately, regarding the one at Great Yarmouth, I didn't know much about that one. There wasn't much info about it online. But this one that I'm about to show you here now, we know a little bit more about this one, Mrs H.
Do we?
Yes, well, it was put here sometime in 1898/1900, and it predates these gardens that it sits in front of by about a decade. Now we know that because there's a photograph taken of this whole area, and in particular this building over here across the road when it was a house, not those flats, in 1911. Unfortunately, I can't put that photograph in because I don't own the copyright to it, but it does show these gardens just simply as sand dunes. But it shows this as a working drinking fountain. Now it was cast up in Scotland, Mrs H, at Harrison Foundry by Walter McFarlane and Company Limited. Now they're most famous for casting the K6 telephone boxes, the red ones, the ones that was designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott of Battersby Power Station fame. Now this one is design number 18 apparently, so there must be others. And I should imagine it cost a pretty penny in its day. I want to take a closer look at it, because originally what would have happened is you would have had chains on all of these four little holes here, and there'd have been a drinking cup and you'd have been able to use it. Now, as we know today, it wouldn't have last 5 minutes, would it, a drinking cup on there on a little chain. So it got removed at some point. Also, it's not very sanitary, people coming drinking out of the same cup. And I should imagine they replaced it with these. It's still got one of its little drinking spouts out. Unfortunately, it doesn't work today. I wonder when that got cut off, Mrs H.
Don't know.
Be interesting to know that. Be interesting to know. But there's quite a bit of ornate features in this one. On this, it's got like a crane on it, and on the other side, it's got a crane, and on that side, it's got a swan. As I said, it's very ornate. There's lion's heads on it. And if we make our way around this way, you can see this is where there would have been other drinking things on it. Now one thing I don't like seeing in these, and luckily this one's not got it, is where you've just got rainwater inside them and tab ends thrown in them. I don't like seeing that, Mrs H. Now around the front, this has an extra little feature, which is this. It's not an overflow, overspill thing. That's actually there for people who are walking the dogs, so the dog can slate the crust as well. Quite a good little bit of kit, this, isn't it, Mrs H?
It is.
It's just a shame it's not working, but people wouldn't leave it alone, would they?
No.
I don't think. But yeah, this is a little look at this particular drinking water fountain here on South Promenade at St Anne's. It's nice to see that they've looked after it. Well folks, that was it. Like I say, just a quick little vlog just to take a look at this one. Some of you was interested in this kind of street furniture, and as I said, this is a grade 2 listed, they class it as a building, although it's not a building, is it? And that means it's of particular interest. Hopefully the people of St Anne's will continue to look after it. So from myself and Mrs H, until the next time, as always, it is bye bye for now.